be baseball cap in it, baby. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? It's a new month, a new week. I gotta be real. I gotta keep it honest. I'm tired as fuck. I'm tired. I'm tired. And I'm just tired. That's it. So if everybody want to know how I'm feeling, that's how I'm feeling. Tired. I've been working 3 weeks straight. I went out with my sister and her friends, and we had a great fucking time this weekend. It was so good. Proud of my sis. In her short film that she did costume design for. Super proud. So that's probably why you like, God damn, Coco, you look tired. Hair mess, you got the hat on. It's because I am, baby. It's because I am. But nonetheless, energetically, there's a lot going on. I've been feeling the shifts. I've been feeling the moves. I've been hearing God real clear. I've been hearing spirit real clear. And it feels like the people around me have also been hearing really clearly and seeing really clearly. Just a lot more clarity. A lot more clarity has come on what the next steps are. So it's no more, it's no more saying, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It's like you do, but now you have to be okay with whatever that to do is, whatever that step that you have to take. Okay. And that kind of has me wanting to piggyback off of that with this. Willpower Wednesdays is here. Let's go. Willpower Wednesdays is here. Willpower Wednesdays is here. Yes. Yes. Willpower Wednesdays is here. Because you're going to need that to carry on and to persevere and to move forward and to grow what you're trying to grow, build what you're trying to build, heal what you're trying to heal. And on Willpower Wednesdays, that's what it's about. We are going to be holding each other accountable. We are going to be using tools and things to get us to the next level, because it's time. That break time and that sit down time and that rest time, that's over. That idea rumination time, that's over. All the ideas are here. They're right here. And it's time to build that foundation. It's time to build upon the foundation that you might have already built on. And if you're ready for that, make sure you click the link that's in the bio and join the Patreon for Wednesday nights when we really get into the work. Okay. Yeah. And if not, you just want to kick it with us on Schmoney Mondays for that after party, get your card pool, then do that too. Link is in the bio. Last month for new clients, I don't have a lot of space. I don't have a lot of availability. I'm getting ready for real estate school in June. I do plan on keeping my book open, and I do plan on keeping the schedule pretty normal. I think Wednesdays, 7:30 is good. We'll talk on Wednesday. If a better time is better, or even a different day, maybe even, I don't know, but we'll figure it out on Wednesday. But Wednesdays at 7:30 feels good to me. So we'll see if that feels good to you. So let's get into it. Let's jump right in. I'm using my iPad. And I'm wondering if Yeah, I know. But my schedule's a little not my schedule right now. Like and it won't be for a little while. Yeah, this the deck I want to use today. We're gonna use the Light Seers deck for today. Boom. I love this deck. Real powerful messages. All right, Spirit. It was my baby's birthday over the weekend. Pause. Wait a minute. Hold on, Spirit. Hold the phone. It was my baby's birthday over the weekend. Shout out to her. She's big 14 years old. I am the mother of a 14-year-old. I'm the mother of a high schooler. And it's pretty amazing watching her grow and learn and become more of herself. Real proud of her. Real proud of her. Real proud of the young lady that she's becoming. Super dope. Super, super dope. She went on a camping trip for 5 days. Okay, like seriously, that's why I partied so hard this weekend. Because like, what the fuck? It's been a feat, dog. She's almost died several times. Literally, my child has almost died several times. So like, literally, I've been keeping her alive. That's really wild. I hope it's hot when she come back, cause I'm gonna wanna hose her down, honey. I sent her with all kinds of little things. And your baby came in. Your baby came in. She gave me a hug. She was like, I said, "Oh, your mother packed you up real good." She said she did. She packed me real good. I was like, that baby. Listen, them babies was packed this morning. You hear me? Listen. Ooh, that's a good idea. I didn't even think about that. Dang. Them babies was packed this morning. You hear me? Somebody had a whole suitcase. Their mother said, "You going on a trip?" Okay. Duffel bag. Duffel bag. Duffel bag. Just like, they going away, honey, in the wilderness. I know, listen, I know that I probably am not nearly as bad as some of us. Like, I'm like, my baby name going on everything. Y'all lucky I ain't got no damn label maker. My baby's name going on everything. I'm writing notes to the people because they talking about some. If it's not on the list, they can't have it. Shit. Do not leave this behind. I got all her little hygiene stuff in the bag. Do not leave. Yeah, I didn't call them back. I probably should have. I didn't call them back though. Because I was like, they texted me and I was like, we're having family time right now. I don't feel like talking to none of y'all people. Oh no, my baby cried last night and this morning. She probably cried herself to sleep. She was not happy. She was not upset. I mean, she was very upset. She cried. She cried when we was at Walmart getting her stuff. She's in the aisles crying, getting her stuff, crying like real tears. And I'm like, what is wrong? No, she didn't want to go because her birthday was over the weekend. So I don't want to go. Why do I have to go? I don't want to go. I'm like, look, I'm a black girl. I'm a black girl from Baltimore who ain't never been camping, ain't don't know how to pitch a tent, don't know how to light no fire, don't know how to do none of them outdoorsy things. I am scared, okay? I'm scared of the animals and the bears. I am scared. And I will be, do not care. If somebody want to be like, oh, we should go camping, that's fine. But I'm sleeping in the car, and I'm not joking. The doors will be locked, and the gun will be under the pillow. So I did want her to have that experience. I wanted her to have that experience, go camping, and do the things, and do the things. I try not to. I try not to let her get away with, oh, I just don't want to do it. Like, is you gonna pay me, Simon? How much money you gonna pay me? Because that's an easy bag. We can do it on another camera. That's an easy bag. How much you gonna pay? What's the running rate for that? $150 for just one fart? Is it? Oh, it's $1,500. I was gonna say I wanted to add a zero too. So how much you paying, Simone? How much you paying? What's the what? How much you? What is it? What you? Right. Come on, let's get to it. Oh, okay. Crickets. God damn. Fucking crickets. Listen. Now it's crickets, huh? Fucking bitch. Anywho, yeah, so I try not to let her lean too much into the I don't want to, so I'm just not going. Like, every time she says, I don't want to do something, when it kind of is a choice, or it kind of is an option. She didn't have to do this fucking camping trip. But it's just like, there are times where when I look back at it, I'm like, oh man, I wish my mom didn't let me cry myself out of it just because I didn't want to do it. It's something that I was passionate about, it's something that I like, or something I needed to experience, or whatever. So I try not to give that too much, because it's not really a, oh, I don't want to do it. It's a, but my hair, but my nails, but I want to be away from you. And it's like, that might happen. You'll be okay, and you're gonna have to learn, and it's fine. Like, it's not the end of the day. It's not no, oh my god, I can't, and what about my allergies, and what about, like, there is no real reason, So, anywho, that's it. Life update. Let's see what Spirit has for us for this week. Super interested in hearing all about it myself. She is very, very brave, and I want her to lean into that and never forget about her bravery, because she's very, very brave. Like, way more brave than I was when I was her age. I was extremely careful when I was young. Yeah, child. And as soon as she was around her friends, she was fine, smiling, happy, and keying. I'm like, you'll be fine. Like, you won't come home with bad stories to tell. It is okay. All right, let's see. Spirit, we call upon you graciously with love and light for the greater good of all involved. All that have come to hear this message. What is it they need to know about this week? What do they need to be aware of? what truths, what ideas, what mindsets are you no longer aligned with? What are the things that you just don't want to, even emotionally, you know, you might be carrying around some heavy emotions or some heavy things. What, right, and it just, right, they're saying like having this awareness of needing to let it go. Like it's like I've been letting this trap me, or I've been letting this idea keep me from doing certain things. When at this point, I can't even say that that's real, or that's like that's the truth anymore. It might have been an old truth or an old way of doing things or old way of thinking, but you don't do that anymore. And it's like instead of continuing on into that cycle, it's like finally, like finally allowing yourself to walk away from that. I've only literally pulled 2 cards. I mean, I didn't even pull these cards actually. They just kind of jumped out. It's double ace though. We're getting the ace of swords and the the 8 of cups, 8 of swords and 8 of cups. So here we have this kind of like, you might have spiraled last week, or had this kind of like very anxious energy, just a lot of thoughts, a lot of ideas, a lot of confusion, mental fog. Even there might even be some fear or something that has been coming up for you. And I'm seeing you being tired of going through that cycle, tired of going through that thought process, and going through that spiral. It's exhausting. And finally allowing yourself to break free from it. We're getting the eight of cups, and you're walking towards the sun. You're walking towards the sun. And that feels a lot better than being mentally trapped. But less heavy. Put some of that stuff down. You don't need to carry it anymore. Because how is it serving you? Knight of Swords here. How is it serving you? The Fool. Again. Letting yourself be free. Letting yourself have a different experience. It's like, you know, usually with this, I'm this way, but I want to create a different experience for myself with this. Like, you know, maybe I can do it this way, or maybe I can do it that way. But regardless of such, I just don't want to do it like that again. Bag lady, you gon' miss your buzz. Dragging all in bags like that. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, you need the mental clarity right now. Okay, in order for you to reach your goal, and in order for you to in order for you to get the outcome that you're trying to get. Look at this. Same energy as the 8 of Swords. But see, look at that. When you're fighting yourself, look at this. When you're fighting yourself, when you're not even allowing yourself to see whatever issues, you're not allowing yourself. It's like you have this awareness, but you're still trying to be blind to it. You have the awareness, still trying to be blind to it. That's not going to serve you. How are you going to reach for your fruit? How you gonna be in this space? Look how different those images are. Look at this. She can't even see that the tree. She can't even see that the tree. Like even the daggone crows is trying to help her and get her untangled from out of this. At least that's how I see this. How I see this image. The crows are trying to help her, but she's still fighting. And she can't even see the fruit. Look how helpful the birds are. Look out how helpful the birds are trying to be. And look at her friend. It's just like, look, girl. Look, it's all this fruit right here. She's singing and shit. And she can't even see the tree. She can't even see the harvest. And the crows are just like, girl, if you don't, stay still. That in itself feels like a message. Stillness. Groundedness. Look what I say. Groundedness. Ace of Pentacles. I can't make this up. Groundedness. I can't make it up. Groundedness. Go into nature. I know we just talked about and made jokes about how, yes, old cycles versus new cycles. We're not doing it like this anymore. Because, that lack of awareness, you didn't know how you were the problem. Does that make sense? You didn't know how you were the problem. You didn't know that it was you that was not making the best decisions or best choices or doing the most healthiest thing for you, right? And when I say healthy, I mean holistically healthy. You might have been subscribing to some other thing, but right, they're saying, but understand how your life is only curated for you. So you trying to abide by other rules or other institutions and things like that may not work. It's like, maybe this just doesn't work for me. Maybe I need to do this in a different way, in an easier way. Who in here who in here has been seeing repeating cycles from either 10, 10 years ago, 7 years ago, or 3 years ago? Do you see any cycles where you're like, damn, yo, I was in the same spot about 10 years ago, or I was in the same spot, and maybe not that, it doesn't have to be strictly to that, the 10, the 7, or 3 years, but it does feel like this very, like, I can pinpoint where I was at this same crossroad. I was at the same point, and here I am now. I'm able to make the better choice, or again do this in a different way. Where before it was like, okay, that was cool, but if I could go back, then I would have done it this way, or not do it at all, and then make this other decision over here, because here I am at this same fork in the road. Okay, so wow, look at that. Yeah, look at that tower. We're getting the tower card. We're getting the chariot. Okay, so here you are with new information, new wisdom, new ideas, a new mentality, new people around you, new um, uh, hey Jose, shout out to Baltimore. Let's go, let's go. Shout out to Baltimore. Can you see? Yeah, so right, wanting to get to your destination faster. It's like you finally have the key now. It's like, yo, if I would have did it, if I could go back and do it this way, then I would have gotten to where I was trying to go sooner. Wouldn't have taken me so long, and that feels really, really, really important for some people. Like, I went the long way this time. I need to go the short way. I need to make this easier. I I need to make this easier and stop making it so hard on myself. And I'm hearing Spirit say, so what does it mean to not make it so hard for yourself? That means you gotta ask for help. Which, if if you are battling, and I feel like I've been having that, this has been coming up a lot. If you have been battling hyper independence, if that's something that you have been battling, if hyper independence has, yes, it got you, you were able to do X and Y and Z, you were able to do all of those things, but at what cost? If you would have just asked for help, then maybe you wouldn't have been so burnt out, or maybe you would be able to get that support that you need. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Mm. So it's time, right? It's time to say, well, actually, I have acquired certain resources, I've acquired a certain network, I've acquired certain information, and I need to go ahead and use that now to my benefit. Okay, that feels really, really important. Some of y'all are giving away all this information and like doing all these things, but you're not using it for yourself. Okay, especially when it comes to building wealth, money, career things. So that might be like how to write a really good resume, like a real good one, like a resume that can get you the six-figure job, right? Or get the higher paying job, or get the higher position. Um, mm, mhm. Right? It feels like instead of just giving that information away to your friends and stuff like that, it's time for you to take that information and for you to build what you want to build, to build your dreams. I want to look deeper into this Tower card because it feels like something that isn't just here. It feels like an energy that's not just here, but it feels like an energy that's coming too. So let's look into it. Because right, I'm hearing spirit say if you're still in a space of kind of clearing things out and like, putting people in different positions, maybe not necessarily cutting them off, even though I am seeing the King of Swords here, with that big sword yielding it, like I will cut all y'all motherfuckers off. Don't fuck with me. Yeah, oh, wow, wow, wow. Look at that. The Queen of Swords is here too. Wow. Mm, 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 mm. Wow. Um, yeah, the Tower is here, and uh, oh, um, the Tower is here, and there's still some things clearing out. Again, maybe there's an awareness being brought to you, um, um, place where you need to kind of change. Okay, where you need to change, where you need to grow, even. Where you need to let go, that's being brought to your awareness. But I'm hearing spirit say that all of these things got to get cleared out or moved or rearranged or reprioritized, in order for you to get where you're trying to get. That dream, that vision, it is very real. A lot of you have dreams and it feels so real, and you're like, I don't know if that was a dream or a premonition or what the fuck that was, but it felt real. And I'm hearing spirit say it's like we're trying to show you what is true. We're trying to show you the vision. Um, but pay attention to who isn't there in that vision. That feels so, so important. Pay attention to who is not there. Pay attention to where you are. What does it feel like to be in that place? What does it feel like to look around, live in it a little bit? Okay. Some of you are definitely doing things differently at work, okay? Or doing something differently for work. Okay, that feels really important, like a career shift, a career change. Again, how you're doing, maybe your schedule is changing, or you're deciding on maybe a summertime schedule. Um, Either a summertime schedule or like who you want to work with, who you want to work for. Maybe you finally found your niche and it's like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and niche down. This is what I really, really, really want to do. This is who I want to work with. This is what I want to talk about. Like that feels really good and real clear and really, really clear. Again, working smarter, not harder. Those of you who have been going back and forth on whether you are going to hire a team, please just go ahead and hire the team. Okay, you have more than enough to pay people. And this feels like more of a bigger. It's still a small business. If you resonate with this, then fine, take it. If not, then just pass it along. But if you are somebody who maybe you just it's just you and maybe one other person, or you and two other people, and y'all are overwhelmed yourselves, it's time to go ahead and hire more people. You have the budget for it. This feels super specific. You have the budget for it. And it would take the load off of you so that you can go ahead and do other things. Okay, you have to work differently. The pandemic, I got something in my teeth and it's bothering me because I can see it in the camera. Um, it's the pandemic energy all over again. Really, seriously. Where it's like, okay, I have to figure out how to work differently. I have to do this differently in order for me to be able to do X, Y, and Z. Okay, so Be prepared for that. Don't fight it, because if you fight it, then all you're going to do is end up burning yourself out, and you don't want that. I'm taking that one for myself. You are in a space of being in kind of hermit mode right now. Again, ruminating on these ideas and things. These ideas from family and work and like all of it. Okay, Eight of Pentacles is here. The Queen of Swords is here. And the Three of Pentacles is here. I'm gonna look into the Chariot, because this, again, like I said, that Tower card feels very now, but it also feels like something is coming too. And it doesn't feel like the typical Tower. And maybe for some it might, you know, if you are one of those people who I honestly feel like I'm not talking to beginners. I could be, but most of my people aren't. So I can talk to you a little differently. This Tower doesn't necessarily feel like it's the, you know, pulling the rug from underneath you. You don't see it coming. And it really shakes you to your core, in the physical realm for sure. You know, big losses and stuff, right? When the Tower card comes out, there's usually a bit of a big loss that comes. But I'm not getting that's this Tower. It just kind of feels like it's like, let's, you know, finish clearing things out and let's clear the debris. Like, it, yes, clearing out the debris, in order. I'm listening. Clearing out the debris so that you can have a clear path. So again, that mental clarity. Clear path, clear direction. Okay, the Chariot, a clear direction. A very clear path. A very hard path to deter from. Feels like this path is so loud and it calls out. It's very hard to ignore. You try to ignore it, but it still calls you from in very strange places. You don't see it that way. Like you I don't know, it's like all around. Listen, what was it? Was it Saturday? What did I do Saturday? Saturday the numbers were everywhere. Friday the numbers were everywhere. Was it Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday? The numbers were everywhere for me. Everywhere I looked, on every paper, every license plate. One day last week, one morning, I was taking my daughter to school, and I said, well, I want us to listen to a podcast. She puts this podcast on, the podcast episode by Jess Hilarious about survival remorse. She's the girl. 30 seconds in, I'm in tears. Because I'm like, oh, she's hitting me. And we're listening, and 3:33 goes by, 4:44 goes by, and I'm in the podcast goes off, and I'm telling Kim, you know, oh my gosh, I needed that so much. And she doesn't say anything. All she does is point ahead, and we've been following a fucking car with 777 on it. I mean, it's just been everywhere. And I'm hearing Spirit saying it's going to continue to be everywhere. So you don't get so caught up into the human shit that you think that you have been abandoned, and you haven't. Wow, look at that. Look at that. We're going from this to this. From this to this. When I say that cycles are ending, things are changing. Okay? I'm hearing Spirit say, those of you who, look at that, Temperance. You are not alone here, and we do hear you. That's what Temperance says. Temperance is like, no, 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 no. We're here. We're here doing this transformation. Okay, we're here doing this transformation. We see you. Okay, we see the time. We see the energy. We hear you. Okay. Yes, cycles are ending and they have to. Now, those of you who want to fight, you know, you like to have control of your life and you like to have control of your fate, and that's fine. Pero you are going to have a difficult time with this one. Okay, you're going to want people to stick around and stay around you, who have already shown you that they don't deserve to be around you. Okay, they don't deserve your energy. That feels really, really important. You're going to see. Okay, and they're gonna keep showing you why this person can't be around, or why you can't be in a situation, why you can't go over there. Get from over there. You can't go over there. Everything gets in the way of you going over there. So those of you who, you know, needed to end relationships with some people, certain energies, especially energies that are like, they're extremely manipulative, very vampire like. Okay, very, very vampire like. I'm not talking about, you know, an annoying ex. I'm talking about something else. This is another this is another kind of thing. I'm not talking about your the friend that's kind of annoying a little bit. You know, y'all don't like the same thing. No, I'm talking about the succubus person. I'm talking about the person that you look at that phone and you like, oh God, no, I can't right now. I'm talking about that person. If you don't want to let them go, baby, the leeches gotta go, because, and this is a thing, you know, you gotta be very, very aware of energy. Energy can block things. We're gonna talk about this during Willpower Wednesday, because we're gonna be doing a roll blocker candle. I'm gonna be showing y'all this month. Road opener. To remove the road blockers. Okay, we're gonna be doing a road opener. Feels real, real, real important. For this time, that we're in, we need to clear it all. Okay, we can just clear it all out, clear any debris, and make sure that clarity comes through. Okay, and those opportunities and those things that we've been waiting on for so long, right? But in yes, energy feeding off of you, just very succubus. As you are trying to grow, as you are trying to grow, just you are trying to arrive, you're trying to really build something very real and very tangible, and this is legacy. Okay, you know, I'm always talking about legacy, because a lot of these things that y'all are doing, it's for your kids, it's for your grandkids, it's for your family. It's a bigger picture here. So it's like, here's this person that's just taking all of that energy, taking your shine, okay, taking your light from you, and it's time to move away from those type of energies, and they can't be a part, you know. And a lot of times, even for some of you, there are people that you need to go ahead and block. I'm sorry, but no, they're not going to be able to sit back and watch you arrive in all of your glory, and watch the becoming of who you are meant to be. Okay, they're not allowed to see that, because they can still tap into your energy, right? They can still send the evil eye, right? They can look at you and say, oh, I hate that they get to do da, 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 da. Don't even give them the power, is what I'm hearing Spirit say. We're not doing that. We're not doing it. All right, I am going to just hop in the Zoom, because like I said, I am tired. If you want to get a carpool, join the Patreon, join the after show. I'm headed there now. What time is it? Is it 7? Not quite. I'll be in at 7 o'clock. Okay, I went at 7 o'clock. I'm gonna go get some water. Yeah, I'm gonna be in at 7. See y'all there. Stay tuned. Willpower Wednesdays on Wednesdays. Join the Patreon. Join us on Wednesdays. Let's get it. Let's get to the bag. My book is open for May. Okay, so if you are new and you want to experience me, you want to experience some life-changing shit, come fuck with your girl. Make sure you book your appointment. Go to Conjured X Coco, conjuredbycoco.com, and book your appointment. But for June, because after June, you're going to have to be on the wait list, and I don't know when you coming off. And on that note, this is everyone. Have a good week. I will see y'all next week. Stay tuned for the things. Candle season. We're coming into candle season. Okay, so look out for that as well. I did a survey on Instagram, and it's looking like that Schmoney Mondays candle, baby, is coming. It's coming. It's coming. So good night, everyone. Deuces. See you at